If you are over 60 and sharp, painful leg cramps jolt you awake at night, or if you feel that muscle tightness is robbing you of your freedom to move, then this is exactly where you need to be. My core belief is that your body and mind are a team. When you truly grasp how food fuels your muscle vitality, you can start to fend off and even undo the cramps holding you captive. Today, I'm going to share 3 game-changing foods that can genuinely rebuild the health of your legs and help you reclaim your mobility. Stick with me to see how a few simple shifts in what you eat can produce truly powerful outcomes. For so many of us in our later years, leg cramps and feelings of weakness are not just an inevitable part of getting older. They are your body's way of sending an SOS. Cramps are a direct message from your body, a clear sign that something is off kilter. So what's really behind these leg cramps? It often boils down to a few key issues: deficits in essential minerals, especially magnesium and calcium, along with not drinking enough water, compromised blood flow, and the age-related decline in muscle, a condition called sarcopenia. Our system's efficiency at absorbing nutrients diminishes as the years go by, which is a big reason our legs can feel weak and become cramp-prone. Electrolytes are absolutely vital for how your muscles operate. Potassium, magnesium, calcium, and sodium must cooperate to ensure muscles can tighten and release correctly. When this mineral team is out of sync, your muscles can seize up without warning, creating agonizing cramps that might grip you for seconds or drag on for minutes. A lack of hydration is another major player. Your muscle tissue is roughly 75% water. Subpar circulation starves your muscles of the oxygen and fuel they need to perform their job, which skyrockets your cramp risk. It's profoundly important to see our bodies as an integrated system. As I often teach, to appreciate the light, you have to navigate the dark. When it comes to leg cramps, this means you must understand the dance between tension and release, and how your nutritional choices can dictate which state dominates. Cramps at night are a frequent complaint among older individuals, usually tied to electrolyte shortages, poor blood flow, and being dehydrated. The fantastic news is this: the vast majority of leg cramps are preventable with a smarter diet. Studies have confirmed that eating foods loaded with specific key minerals can dramatically cut down both how often and how severely cramps hit. The secret lies in identifying which foods deliver these vital nutrients in a way your body can readily absorb and put to work. Our first champion in this battle is the humble egg. I've discovered through my practice that the simplest things often contain the most profound strength. Eggs are a flawless illustration of this idea. This common, everyday food is a nutritional giant that can genuinely shift the health of your muscles. So, what makes eggs such a great weapon against cramps? First and foremost, eggs deliver a complete protein profile. This means you get all 9 of the essential amino acids your body can't make on its own. A single large egg gives you 6 grams of superior quality protein, which is essential for rebuilding muscle fibers and warding off muscle fatigue. A huge trigger for cramps in seniors. Protein is non-negotiable for preserving muscle mass. As we get on in years, our body's protein-building machinery slows down, paving the way for sarcopenia. Making eggs a regular part of your diet helps push back against this, keeping your muscles firm and more resistant to cramps. Eggs are also packed with vitamin D, which acts like a key, unlocking calcium absorption. They provide a very straightforward way to get this crucial vitamin. Additionally, the vitamin B12 in eggs is critical for your nervous system's health. This vitamin assists in managing the neurotransmitters that orchestrate muscle control, calms inflammation, and helps your muscles bounce back quicker after use. A shortfall in B12 can directly result in more cramps because of impaired nerve communication. Here are a few actionable ways for seniors to weave eggs into their meals. Kick off your day with scrambled eggs next to some yogurt, giving you a potent mix of protein and calcium. At lunchtime, slice a hard boiled egg over your salad. And for your evening meal, you could whip up an omelette packed with magnesium. dense greens like spinach. Eggs are also a wonderfully frugal choice for older adults who are watching their pennies. You can purchase them in larger cartons and they keep for weeks in the fridge. Boiling a batch of eggs ahead of time means you have a fast and nourishing choice ready to go all week long. For those of you concerned about cholesterol, it's crucial to understand that modern science has shown that the cholesterol you eat in foods like eggs doesn't really move the needle on blood cholesterol for most individuals. The more important thing to watch is the overall quality and balance of your diet. In my philosophy, consistent, disciplined action is vital in every part of existence. When we apply this to how we eat, it means making a habit of choosing foods that fortify our well-being. Eggs can absolutely be a cornerstone of that discipline. They represent a simple, affordable food that reinforces your muscle integrity with every meal. The synergy of protein, vitamin D, and B12 found in eggs positions them as a perfect food for any older adult determined to keep their legs strong, healthy, and free from cramps. The next food we'll discuss adds another powerful layer to our strategy against leg cramps. Bananas are another food that can be a game changer for the well-being of your legs. Bananas perfectly capture nature's genius, a basic, affordable food that conceals extraordinary nutritional value. Everyone knows bananas are loaded with potassium, but their effectiveness against cramps runs much further than that single mineral. Potassium is a master electrolyte that is vital for correct muscle activity, helps manage blood pressure, and keeps the fluid levels in your body in check. So how does potassium stop cramps? Potassium partners with sodium to manage the electrical impulses that command your muscles to tense and relax. If your potassium levels drop too low, muscles can fire off erratically, leading to those sharp, unwanted spasms. Scientific evidence also reveals that bananas carry a respectable amount of magnesium, around 32 milligrams in an average-sized fruit. Magnesium might just be the most pivotal mineral for stopping cramps, as it plays a direct role in telling muscles to release. A great number of older people fail to get sufficient magnesium, which leaves them vulnerable to regular and intense leg cramps. The vitamin B6 present in bananas also assists with nerve signaling and muscle repair. Leg cramps that strike at night are a special kind of misery for seniors and are very frequently connected to mineral imbalances, especially low potassium and magnesium, along with insufficient circulation and hydration. Bananas bring a combination of potassium, magnesium, and carbohydrates that helps with hydration. Enjoying a banana about 1 or 2 hours prior to bedtime can promote muscle relaxation and dial down the severity of nighttime spasms. Here's how to easily get more bananas into your day. Blend a banana into your morning smoothie with some Greek yogurt. It's just good to remember that bananas have natural sugars. Bananas also help you stay hydrated. This leads me to a fundamental concept. Discipline is the path to freedom. When we make a habit of including bananas in our meals, we are exercising positive discipline. The package of potassium, magnesium, vitamin B6, and natural fluids makes the banana a superb food for seniors who are committed to having healthy, powerful legs. The third food we're looking at delivers yet another dimension of nutritional reinforcement. Nuts and seeds are the third food category that can completely upgrade the health of your legs. A central part of my teaching is that real power often comes from small, dense packages. Nuts and seeds are the ultimate expression of this idea. These tiny morsels contain an immense amount of nutritional might. Magnesium may very well be the single most crucial mineral for warding off cramps. A large percentage of older adults are not getting nearly enough magnesium, which predisposes them to these frequent and sharp cramps. Just consider that 1 ounce or 28 grams of pumpkin seeds packs a staggering 60 mg of magnesium, which delivers 40% of your daily needs in a tiny serving. Almonds offer a solid 770 of magnesium, 20% of your daily target, while cashews give you 74 mg. When you're physically active, electrolytes such as magnesium and potassium are expelled through sweat. Restocking them is non-negotiable for muscle repair and stopping cramps. For any seniors who get cramps after a bit of exertion, snacking on a handful of nuts or sprinkling seeds over their meals is a great way to restore these essential minerals. The good fats found in nuts and seeds promote healthy blood flow, making sure your muscles get the oxygen and nourishment needed to work as they should. The omega-3 fatty acids in walnuts and flax seeds actively dial down muscle inflammation, boosting circulation and thereby reducing cramp risk. Poor circulation is a frequent cause of painful cramps for many seniors. By making nuts a regular snack, older adults can enhance blood flow and experience fewer cramping incidents. Persistent inflammation wears down muscle tissue and makes seniors more susceptible to cramps. As an added benefit, nuts and seeds are full of antioxidants and anti-inflammatory agents that combat oxidative damage in muscles, quell inflammation, speed up muscle repair, and contribute to long-term muscle resilience, preventing recurring cramps. The top-tier nuts and seeds for keeping leg cramps at bay are pumpkin seeds due to their incredibly high magnesium content, 668 mg per ounce, almonds for their mix of healthy fats and magnesium, and walnuts, which are packed with omega-3 fatty acids that quiet muscle inflammation. To get the most benefit, seniors should aim to eat a mix of different nuts and seeds. I live by a certain principle. Small actions have the capacity to create massive change. This concept fits our diet perfectly. Tiny, regular adjustments can yield astonishing improvements in the health and function of your legs. Here's a sample morning ritual to build powerful legs. Kickstart your morning with a smoothie blending Greek yogurt, 1 banana, and a small handful of almonds. This mix delivers protein, potassium, magnesium, and calcium, the complete nutrient toolkit for muscle wellness. Toss in a tablespoon of flax seeds for those inflammation-fighting omega-3s. As another option, make a 2-egg omelette with spinach folded in for extra magnesium. Have it alongside a sliced banana and a few walnuts. This breakfast sets you up with a full spectrum of nutrients required to keep cramps away. Now for some ideas for your lunch and dinner. For your midday meal, chop a hard boiled egg onto your salad and then top it with sunflower or pumpkin seeds. This combo gives you protein, magnesium, and beneficial fats. Throw in some avocado for more potassium and magnesium. In the evening, a snack an hour or two before sleeping might be some Greek yogurt with a sliced banana and a few pistachios. This trio aids muscle relaxation and can help fend off nighttime cramps. Here are a few smart budget tips from food experts on how to use these foods without breaking the bank. Purchase yogurt in large tubs rather than pricey single-serving cups. Look for deals on cheese, and you can freeze portions for later. Powdered milk is a very cost-effective choice for use in cooking and baking. Nuts can be a bit expensive, but purchasing them from bulk bins and storing them correctly can significantly lower the price. Seeds like sunflower and pumpkin are typically cheaper than most nuts and provide many of the same nutritional perks. Different world cultures present us with varied and delicious ways to enjoy these foods. The Mediterranean diet strongly features nuts, olive oil, and fish that are full of omega-3s. Many Asian cuisines regularly feature sesame seeds and almonds in their classic recipes. Hydration and electrolytes form the bedrock. Balance in every domain of life is a foundational element of my teaching. Staying hydrated is non-negotiable for preventing cramps. Coconut water serves as a natural electrolyte source, offering up calcium, potassium, sodium, magnesium, and phosphorus. Studies have demonstrated that athletes who rehydrated with a beverage containing a rich blend of electrolytes, much like coconut water, were less susceptible to cramps triggered by electrical muscle stimulation. Timing is your strategic edge. Spreading out your potassium consumption during the day will support active muscle performance, whereas taking magnesium in the evening can assist with muscle relaxation as you prepare for sleep. Discipline and freedom are intertwined with your power to maintain your standards. A disciplined approach to eating isn't about harsh limits. It's about mindfully selecting the foods that build you up and grant you the liberty of movement, free from the pain of cramps. My own practice merges intense physical effort with the art of deep relaxation. By facing tension head-on, we develop a profound familiarity with what it means to be relaxed. This concept is central to grasping how to preserve leg health through an integrated approach of nutrition, activity, and self-awareness. Movement is mandatory for your body to absorb nutrients. Diet by itself is not the whole picture. Your body requires physical activity to properly harness the nutrients you put into it. A light stroll after a meal boosts your circulation and helps shuttle nutrients to the muscles in your legs. I have seen that if we remain sedentary for too long, the vital energy of our being can surface as difficult emotions, such as frustration. For seniors, very simple movements like toe taps, ankle rolls, and gentle stretches can make a huge difference in circulation and reduce cramps. These movements should be a daily practice, ideally done when you wake up and before bed. Hydration is the very foundation of your health. Your muscle is about 75% water, and even slight dehydration can drastically elevate your cramp risk. Older adults often have a diminished sensation of thirst, which can easily result in being chronically underhydrated. The general guideline is to aim for 8 to 10 glasses of fluid each day, which can come from water, herbal teas, and even water-rich foods like cucumber and watermelon. There is a link between stress and leg cramps. It is taught that all suffering stems from a root cause. The sources of human suffering are identified as craving, aversion, and delusion. Persistent stress can amplify muscle tension and be a major factor in cramps. Relaxation practices such as deep, slow breathing, meditation, and gentle, mindful stretching can aid in lowering both stress levels and physical tension. The quality of your sleep is crucial for muscle repair. Nighttime cramps are frequently tied to subpar sleep and mineral imbalances. Being present is incredibly important. Bringing mindful awareness to your day makes the day longer. This very same awareness applies to how we sleep. Designing a pre-sleep ritual that incorporates magnesium-rich foods like a banana or a handful of nuts, paired with gentle stretches and relaxation exercises, can dramatically decrease cramps at night. Pay attention to what your body is telling you. To discover the light within the darkness, you must ignite your own lamp. Adopting a long-term view, making smart daily choices, and tuning into your body's feedback are essential for lasting health. Although diet is a powerful tool for preventing cramps, it is vital that you speak with a doctor if cramps are happening often, are unusually severe, or are impacting your life quality. It is my firm conviction that the most potent form of knowledge is the kind that lets you witness for yourself the full extent of your capabilities. This power is granted to us through knowledge and research, which illuminate how nutrition can reshape the health of our muscles and stop leg cramps in their tracks. The research on magnesium's link to cramps overwhelmingly underscores its importance in stopping muscle spasms. A study from a highly regarded medical journal revealed that older adults who had low magnesium levels experienced a much greater rate of night cramps. Magnesium functions as a natural agent for muscle relaxation by blocking the calcium pathways that can lead to excessive muscle firing. Research from the National Institutes of Health indicates that the protein in dairy products helps to preserve muscle mass, while its calcium reinforces the skeletal structure that the muscles depend on. This is a potent combination that collaborates to keep the legs of older adults both strong and stable. An observational study on potassium and muscle performance found that women who frequently suffered from muscle cramps ate notably less potassium in their diets than women who did not report this issue. Potassium is essential for regulating the electrical currents in muscles and for the seamless operation of the neuromuscular system. Further research demonstrated that athletes who rehydrated with a beverage fortified with electrolytes were far less prone to cramps brought on by electrical stimulation than athletes who only drank regular water. The body of scientific work on sarcopenia and nutrition reveals that sarcopenia, which is the muscle loss tied to aging, can start as early as our 30s and picks up speed after age 60. We can lose 3% to 8% of our muscle mass every decade, which leaves our legs weaker and far more susceptible to cramps. However, these same studies also make it clear that a sufficient protein intake can dramatically pump the brakes on this decline. A study featured in a top nutrition journal found that older adults who took in 1.2 to 1.6 grams of protein for every kilogram of their body weight each day held on to substantially more muscle mass than those who ate less protein. Research on vitamin D's role in muscle performance shows that maintaining a solid level of vitamin D in your bloodstream is essential for muscle health, and that being deficient can manifest in muscle issues like aches, cramps, and overall weakness. Studies also show that the omega-3 fatty acids, which are abundant in foods like walnuts and salmon, can powerfully reduce inflammation throughout your muscles. Ongoing inflammation is a known contributor to muscle aches and cramps, particularly for older adults dealing with arthritis or similar inflammatory issues. The goal of this research is to convert information into real-world action. Consistently eating foods that are high in magnesium and potassium can lower the occurrence of cramps by as much as 40% to 60%. The omega-3s can quiet muscle inflammation and boost your recovery. This scientific evidence simply validates an ancient truth, that nature holds all the keys to our health, provided we understand how to unlock them. There's an old saying, life doesn't become easier, you become stronger. This piece of wisdom perfectly captures our strategy for dealing with leg cramps in our senior years. Rather than passively hoping the issue disappears, we can take direct action to build our strength through intelligent nutritional choices. Eggs deliver complete protein and vital vitamins. Bananas provide the potassium and magnesium that allow your muscles to communicate properly. Nuts and seeds bring a major dose of magnesium and healthy fats to quell inflammation and enhance circulation. As I've stated before, discipline and freedom are two sides of the same coin. By consistently and mindfully incorporating these foods into your daily meals, you can break free from the grip of painful cramps and take back your mobility. Small actions repeated daily can lead to incredible changes. Always remember, your legs are your ticket to freedom and independence. Feed them with intention, strengthen them with consistency, and listen carefully to the messages they send you. Begin today by picking just one of these intelligent food options and slowly create the habits that will empower you to remain active and live without cramps. If this guidance resonated with you, please consider sharing it with someone else who could find it valuable. Join our community by subscribing to the channel for more practical wisdom on living a healthy life. Until we meet again, stay powerful and stay aware.